Understanding the narcissist beyond the surface. Narcissistic abuse is a pervasive form of emotional manipulation that leaves victims feeling drained, worthless, and utterly confused. Narcissists, skilled manipulators that they are, employ a range of tactics to maintain control and dominance over their victims. It's essential to understand that not all narcissists fit a single mold. They exist on a spectrum. On one end of the spectrum, we have covert narcissists. These individuals are masters of disguise, often appearing shy, sensitive, and even empathetic. Their manipulation tactics are subtle, making them difficult to spot until the damage is done. They are easily wounded by criticism and harbor deep-seated feelings of resentment. Their manipulation often stems from a place of perceived victimhood. On the other end of the spectrum are grandiose narcissists. These individuals are the stereotypical narcissists we often picture, flamboyant, boastful, and lacking empathy. They crave admiration and validation, often going to extreme lengths to be the center of attention. Unlike their covert counterparts, grandiose narcissists are less concerned with hiding their manipulative tendencies. Social media, with its promise of connection and self-expression, has unfortunately become a breeding ground for narcissistic behavior. The very nature of these platforms, with their emphasis on self-promotion and curated realities, creates an environment where narcissistic traits can thrive. The pursuit of likes, shares, and followers provides a constant source of validation that feeds their insatiable egos. But it goes deeper than that. Social media algorithms designed to keep users engaged often create echo chambers where individuals are primarily exposed to content that reinforces their existing beliefs. For narcissists, this means their manipulative tactics are more likely to go unchallenged. They surround themselves with online enablers who perpetuate their inflated sense of self-importance. One of the most insidious tactics employed by narcissists on social media is love bombing. This involves showering their targets with excessive flattery, attention, and affection, often very early in a relationship. They create an illusion of a whirlwind romance, making their victims feel special and desired. However, this facade is just a means to an end, to gain control and make the victim dependent on their affections. Once they have their victim hooked, narcissists will often resort to belittling. This involves subtle put-downs disguised as helpful suggestions or jokes. They may criticize their victim's appearance, choices, or accomplishments, slowly chipping away at their self-esteem. The insidious nature of belittling lies in its subtlety. Victims often don't realize they're being manipulated until it's too late. Another common tactic is isolation. Narcissists will try to isolate their victims from their support systems, making them more reliant on the narcissist for emotional validation. They may discourage their victims from seeing friends or family, planting seeds of doubt about their intentions. This isolation makes it easier for the narcissist to maintain control and manipulate their victim's perception of reality. Section 4. The crushing impact. Victims of narcissistic abuse online. The emotional toll on victims of online narcissistic abuse is significant and far-reaching. They often experience a range of emotions from confusion and self-doubt to anxiety, depression, and even post-traumatic stress disorder. The constant manipulation and gaslighting can leave them questioning their own sanity and self-worth. Moreover, the online nature of the abuse can lead to a profound sense of isolation. Victims may feel ashamed or embarrassed to share their experiences, fearing they won't be believed or that they'll be blamed for the abuse. This isolation can be further compounded by the narcissist's smear campaigns, where they spread lies and rumors to discredit the victim and garner sympathy for themselves. Section 5. Recognizing the red flags. Spotting narcissistic manipulation. Recognizing the signs of narcissistic manipulation is crucial for protecting ourselves and others. One of the most obvious red flags is excessive self-promotion. Narcissists have an insatiable need to be the center of attention and will often use social media to boast about their accomplishments, possessions, and appearance. Another red flag is a lack of empathy. Narcissists have difficulty understanding or relating to the feelings of others. They may dismiss, minimize, or invalidate the experiences of those around them, particularly those they perceive as inferior. This lack of empathy is often evident in their online interactions. Pay attention to how they interact with others. Do they engage in online bullying or trolling? Do they belittle or demean others? Do they seem to enjoy stirring up drama or conflict? These can all be signs of narcissistic tendencies. Section 6. Fight back, countering narcissistic manipulation and empowering ourselves. Countering narcissistic manipulation requires a multi-pronged approach. Firstly, educate yourself about narcissistic personality disorder and the tactics employed by narcissists. Knowledge is power, and understanding how these individuals operate can help you identify and avoid their traps. Secondly, set firm boundaries. Narcissists often exploit others' kindness and compassion. Don't be afraid to say no, to limit contact, or to walk away from toxic relationships. Your well-being is paramount. If you must engage with a narcissist, keep interactions brief, factual, and unemotional. Finally, and perhaps most importantly, seek support. Talk to trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Sharing your experiences can help you process your emotions, gain perspective, and develop coping mechanisms. Remember, you are not alone.